Alright, so these are some of the easy peasy flakes that I removed from that nodule in the video. Remember, I can't find all of them. For some reason, there was one that was kind of wonky, but I can't find it. But I can find these, or I did find them. So I gotta make doo-doo with what I got. Let's do an easy peasy. Yeah. This one's got cortex that's going through almost all the way, so I don't know how that's gonna work. It might not be that easy peasy. Yeah. But anyway, it's good material. I was thinking, what am I going to do tonight? The weather is perfect. And it figures that I don't want to do napping because I lost a lot of sleep this week. I cleaned my shop, which means I can't find anything. Yeah. I wonder how this is going to sound with the new sound. I've got noise cancellation. I could push the button. Should I push the button? We'll see how this goes. Yeah, this new microphone setup, it's got buttons for all kinds of stuff. It doesn't have a button for stopping coughs or throat clearing. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Are we ready? Do I want to nap away that? Yeah, I'm going to nap that away. I'm not going to deal with it. Now, keep in mind, this is raw stone. Do I have water? Hold on a second. I don't want to be clearing my throat through the whole video. The thing is, I don't know if I'm going to have an obstruction until I start the video. I can think that I'm clearing my throat before the video, but as soon as it starts, or as soon as I push the record button, everything goes haywire. Yeah. All right. Hopefully that sound is not overpowering when I strike the stone or scrape like this. Because I noticed in the previous videos, the scraping and the hitting, striking and the pounding, they all overpower the narration. Yep. So I gotta delay my speaking. Speak and strike, and never do them both at the same time. If I can help it. If I can remember. Yeah. Anyways, what do we talk about? Yeah, what do we talk about? I could say my pronouns are we, us. Yeah. I won't do that to you guys though. Nope. Because I'm just kidding. Okay? Don't worry. I say we because it's just a figure of speech. It's not serious. Yeah. Whew. That was good. Yeah. That gets us to the center of the Tootsie Pop much easier. Yeah. It's like chewing on the outside. When you remember the Tootsie Pops, you got something on the inside, the Tootsie Roll or whatever. You chew on it to get to the center. Well, when you take off a big flake, it's like chewing on the Tootsie Pop. Yep. And it doesn't take very many licks to get to the center if you're going to chew some of it. Yeah. That's what this reminds me of. Yes, nice. And it's going to be translucent, maybe, perhaps. Yeah. Nice. I'm flattening one side first. Well, that's not good. What happened there? It's got a defect. Yeah. Just a little defect in there. Or is it? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just susceptible to bites and I forgot. I put too much force onto the edge. Yeah. I'm seeming to remember the other point. The other thing that I made was susceptible to edge bite. Yeah. I think I'm remembering that. Who knows? I don't even know how my own stuff is made because I can't remember. If I had to judge how my own stuff is made, I couldn't even do it. And I made it. Yeah. I don't know what I did exactly. I mean, I might know the tools that I used, but I don't know exactly the procedure or what I forgot or what damage control I needed to do that changed the whole profile. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes it changes the whole thing. Just one mistake can make me change course on a dime. Instead of 1 point, it's another one. I'm not talking about the break in half stuff. It's like a large bite taken out or an overshot. It's pretty much the same thing, just one is the reverse of the other. A bite is like a reverse overshot. You know, you take too much off of the edge of the edge you're striking instead of the edge that is at the end of the flake. It's at the beginning of the flake. It's the same deal. You lose too much of the edge. Now, if you want to lose a lot of the edge, and you want to get all fancy schmancy and do the overshot to get rid of the other side, knock yourself out. Yeah. But it's just be aware and just realize that it's a fancy schmancy move. It's not necessary. In fact, it's rather risky. But some nappers are gamblers, yes. They can't live without taking the risk. Nope. It's just not the same. It's boring. For them, napping without risk is like a Tootsie Pop without the center. Yeah. Tying everything together. Well, let's see. What are we going to do here? This is getting to the point where it's starting to get on my nerves because I can see where it's going. I'm going to have to be a little more careful than I thought. I don't like it when it takes that path where I have to be a little more careful because then it's not easy peasy. Yeah. I'm not supposed to be all worried and concerned, but it's concerning. Yeah, this point is becoming concerning. I'm concerned about the nappability. I probably wouldn't be concerned if I would just keep maintaining this tip. It's all pitted, which makes me lose energy. Yep. Maybe I should get more of these and just sharpen a bunch of them up and then swap them out. I think I'd be swapping them out too often though. It's just too much weight in the kit if I keep a lot of these. All right, so where do we go? Where are we going? What are we going? Where do we do? I don't know. I changed my position here a little bit. Now I feel all cramped. Yeah, that's what I get for maximizing my other space besides my napping space. I always try to confine my napping space as much as possible so I can have room for my other stuff. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how much stuff I got saved up to do on video. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff saved up for projects and videos. Usually after every auction, I try to get organized for the coming week. I try to. That's the plan. I got it written down and everything. But do I do it? Yeah, if everything goes right. If nothing is a priority that takes over, I can get everything organized. Yeah. Let's see. This is good material, but something is... I'm forgetting something. Yeah. Come on. I dumped extra stuff in my kit, and now I'm regretting it. I gotta resist the temptation of dumping other stuff into my kit. Yeah. Like what, you ask? Well, like this. I'm gonna start using this to pick out the little step fractures, because I got myself a new side belt. I don't know what you call it. Utility knife? Yeah. Got myself an early Christmas. Anyways, this is a Flintknapping video. What am I doing? How big is this? Looky there, inch and 15/16. And you thought it was only like an inch and a half. Yeah. Not much difference. Some might be asking, why don't you just pressure flake it? Because this is so much easier. Yeah. And it's so much more powerful too. I can take off these large flakes. Whereas with pressure, I'm not going to be able to. Not in the same way. You have to take off these bold, wide flakes. Requires strength that I haven't built up yet. Will I be able to in the future? I'm 61 years old, so I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe. That's all I need is another hobby. because that's what it would be, a weightlifting hobby. Right now I do it because I have to. Yeah, it's like a work thing. If I could claim my expenses related to working out, I would. Part of the business. Who knows? Maybe I can figure that one out. There it is. I knew it. I knew it could do it. It's just going to get wonky if I keep doing that kind of damage control. Dang it. Okay. I'll remember how to flint knap here in a minute. Hopefully. Yeah. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna. I'm gonna have to force it. It doesn't want to. No. I have to force it like a square peg in a round hole, right? Or a round peg in a square hole. Yeah. That's what it feels like sometimes. Most times it feels like you're having a chess match with the stone. You got to play your best pieces well. Yeah. If you don't, you'll lose them. You'll lose your chance to take the good flakes if you mess up the contour. So you'll mess up the chance to use your best pieces in the best possible way. Your most powerful pieces, yeah, in chess. If you don't place them correctly, you lose the opportunity to use them in the most effective ways. So if I don't watch it, if I don't put these flakes in the proper position, these tools cannot be utilized to the fullest. Yeah. But do I pay attention to that? Yes, but not to the point where it drives me nuts. Yeah. I won't get too persnickety. I'll try to take shortcuts every now and then. And I'll take some chances and stuff just so I don't have to be too detailed. Well, I'm working on it. I am working on it. I'll become more and more detailed as time goes on. Get some of those pattern flaking going or something. Pattern flakerings. Right now I'm just thinning it right now, okay? Just hold on. We're not even close to being there yet. I want to see how thin I can get this. I hate when I hit my fingers. There it goes. See? It does release the flakes. some stones you gotta dig out those step fractures. They don't pop out very easily. Yeah, it's a real hassle on some stone. Luckily, it's not a hassle on this one. It's not a hassle stone. Nope. Okay, so what do? It's starting to get translucent. Yeah. I'm only going to do one video tonight, so I'll probably break this up into 2 parts. Yeah. Break this up into 2 parts without breaking this piece into 2 parts. Yeah. Just so you know, I'm hitting this really hard. Even at this stage is supposed to be winding down a little bit as far as the foot on the gas pedal, but I'm not finding it advantageous to let up on the gas yet, which worries me because anything could happen. I just broke the tip off, but it's not too bad. Or I didn't break it off, I napped the tip off. But at least it's thinner. Come on. I know you can do better. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Is it going to thin down? I think it is. It just needs a little strategery. I don't know. I'm not in the mood for strategery with this. What seems to be the problem? It's a little bit crackly. It doesn't really want to travel all that well as far as long flakes. And it's a wide piece, relatively speaking. So I'm getting resistance to the long flakes. I mean, it's normal. It's just a pain when you've got a lot of width and you think you can do it. And you remember the rule, try not to damage control with the end of the flake. And then you go, dang it. It is kind of wide for what I want to do. Yeah. Once it starts to get thinner, your edge is not going to support the kind of long flakes you're trying to get. And you're going to get into troubles. And it's supposed to be easy peasy. Yeah. It's supposed to be. And I keep doing the same thing over and over. Trying to damage control with the end of the flake. And I just end up going to the islands. Is that why some or maybe all arrow points are pretty narrow instead of really wide? Yeah. I'm trying to think of really wide arrowheads for true arrows. You know, not that little dart points, although they are arrowish. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is it possible that they were narrow because they hated this situation where you couldn't run long flakes even on easy peasies? I think so. Why deal with the aggravation, right? Why even deal with it? Just make it narrow. Yeah. Let's see. I think that would make more sense. Yeah. Dang it. It's acting raw. Yes, it is. But it's okay. It's a high quality raw. Just like it's a heat, yeah, but it's a dry heat. It's raw, but it's a dry raw. Yeah. It's a high quality raw. Here we go. This is gonna make or break it. Yeah, I knew it. It doesn't like to be thinned from the base. See that? That's not nice. That's just rude. Okay. No. That's what I'm trying to avoid right there. Yep. Dang it. Pop it out, pop it out. Okay, I'll try to pop that one out. Let's see. It's cooperative. Yes, it is. All right, so that's good for thinness. Let's start with the regularization. Okay. Let's see what we can do. See what it looks like after regularizing it. It's so quiet tonight, although there are crickets. The AC units are not running on the neighbor's windows. So I was sitting outside for a little bit. I'll say to myself, oh, the nice and quiet times are coming when there's going to be no crickets and no AC units going. It's just the wind and the sound of trains in the distance, because we got a train service that goes through here. I mean, old-fashioned passenger train. Not a steam engine, but it's a regular diesel passenger train. And I can hear it if there's no other dumb old sounds. I'm not even watching what's going on the other side of this. Because I know it doesn't matter at this stage. And I also know that it's being cooperative, so very unlikely to get lots of steps at this stage. Step ruptures. Very unlikely. Because it is cooperative. Yep. I still don't know what I'm going to make, but I'm trying to leave it wide. All right. Ready? Let's go to this finer Finer tip? Yes. All right. It is sweet. As long as it doesn't crush. Don't crush like that. You know better. Yeah, I know better than to nap on a non-abraded edge. I forget. I didn't abrade it enough. Do you see what I did to get rid of the step fracture near the edge? I just overpowered it with another flake, but that removes a lot of the edge. I can't do that a lot. See, the bigger the flake, usually the more edge it bites off. Can you see it? You can't see how much of the edge is bitten off when you try for longer flakes. So you have to be aware of the amount of edge you lose for the amount or the length of the flakes you want. Yeah. If the stone is very cooperative, you only need small areas to push on, and it only removes a small area of the edge. But in some cases, you can't avoid it. You had to lose a lot of edge to get a big flake. Yeah. Some guys forget that. They get down to the final stage, they want to do a big flake, and they have no more edge to work with. It's already way too narrow. And then they start sweating. And then they ask everybody, "You guys hot in here, or is it me?" You know what the answer to that always is? It's you, dude. Yeah. You're sweating like a polar bear in a sauna right now. Mm-hmm. Do polar bears sweat? Hope not. I just like that visual. Yeah, they probably don't sweat because then they would freeze almost instantly. Well, maybe not. They get wet by swimming in the ocean, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to chat while napping. I don't know. I'm getting to the crackly stage where anything I do is going to cause a crackle. Yeah. I have to be very careful about where I hit. Yeah. It's still not as difficult as napping stone that is not very flakeable. But that was not that good. Anyway, yeah, it's not as bad as trying to flake something that's not flakeable. Or, fussing with something that just won't cooperate because you can't run long flakes on it. Yeah. That's the worst. When you got stone, it doesn't like to run long flakes. Yeah, I'm taking off a bunch of the edge because I don't like the way it's looking. It's too flakery. I need to get some clean, bold flakes here. I don't know. It's a risky one. Believe it or not, I don't like taking a lot of risk. I end up doing it, but I don't like it. Stone makes me. Yeah. Stone dictates what it wants to be, don't you know? Yeah. That's what the experts say. Ouch, that didn't feel right. Come on. I think I've got just a few more large surface flakes to go before I start shaping it into the final shape. I'm trying to make this as clean as possible. It doesn't need to be. I'm just picking at it. Yeah. Did I do it? Getting close. Yeah, I'm debating whether to go thinner than that. I think I can pick that one, but am I going to go thinner? Probably not. No, I am not, because it's supposed to be the easy peasy route. Yeah. All right. No, don't tell me. A remnant. There's a remnant. No. Oh, I almost got it. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. I think I did get it. I just got to figure out what angle needs to be pushed, or what edge needs to be pushed on. Yeah, there it goes. All righty. Yeah. Stage 1 over. Preform. I think I know what I'm going to make, but it won't come up in the title until I finish it. But yeah, it's nice and translucent. I like it. It was almost 2 inches earlier, right? Let's see. Where did I bury the tape measure? Here. Oh, I lost a 1/4 inch, right? Because it was like right there. It was there. More than a 1/4 inch. 1, 2. Yeah. Oh, 5/16. But it's still good. Yeah. Still more than an inch wide, so it's good for hunting, no matter what state you are. Now, you could sharpen it and use it as is, but I'm going to make it a little bit more more elaborate, but not too much. Like I said, it's supposed to be easy peasy. All right, so that's first stage. First stage preform. Let's see if I can get the shadows to cooperate. Yes, no. Let's see. Should I take a picture of a translucency? It's the color of my skin. That's not good. All right. Come on. I'm trying to get the shadows to show the flake pattern. For what it's worth, yeah. All right, stage 1's over. That's it.